Hi, friends. It's Chrissy. I want to share about my vision for Roar 2026. I wrote something today that really conveys why this is my favorite way to give myself back to the world this year. Roar is an acronym. It stands for Reclaiming Our Brains, Owning Our Power, Accessing Our Joy, and Raising Our Voices and Vibrations. When we reclaim our brains, we gradually relinquish old patterns and patterning, and we embrace a more current, aligned, intentional self concept and understanding of the world. There is always more emotional, psychological, and spiritual maturity available to us, no matter what level of adulthood we have attained. And at certain ages, we begin to call that wisdom. So when we reclaim our brains, we are stepping out of unintentional ways of being, and we are stepping more and more into our wisdom body, our wisdom selves. I want that to be an anchor of these four pillars for anybody who is feeling the pull, or maybe that might be calling to them from this program's energy. The O in Roar is owning our power. When we own our power, we know our value. We renounce the false humility of whatever acculturation we may have been under. This is not a narcissistic owning our power. This is not an omnipotent owning our power. This is actually just being in right relationship to power, to our own self sovereignty. And we investigate what it means to be in right relationship with power in this space. Power with, not over. Power for, not from. I invite people who are interested in conversations about power into this space that will be included in our work together in Roar. The A is for accessing our joy. If you have followed me very much at all, you know that joy is a central through line for me. I understand joy as the convergence of meaning, alignment, and delight. And I believe that delight is part of our birthright. That does not mean that we are always happy by any stretch of the imagination, but it means that it is one of the spices in our cooking, that we are using it regularly to spice up our life. And when we access our own joy, our heart's own song, our own original song, becomes available to us and to the people around us. We are less dependent, our emotional state, our energetic level is less dependent on external ebbs and flows of circumstances around us on all the levels. And finally, the second R in Roar is raising our voices and vibrations. So this is where we actually make a gift of our own accumulated experiences and insights and wisdom. We create the very world we wish to inhabit, the one we want to share and the one we want to leave behind. I could not be more delighted about creating the space for 10 clinicians, people in caregiving profession. You may be a physician, you may be an APP, you may be a surgeon, you may be a nurse, you might be a mental health practitioner, and you certainly may be a coach. So I will get more into the components of Roar in a future video. All of it can be found at joypointsolutions.com today. So please reach out if you have any questions, and I will keep sharing about it in an effort to connect to those who need to be aware of this. Have a beautiful day. Welcome back to school, work, or whatever you might have been absent from over the holiday. Mwah. I'll see you soon.